Now it's time to get into the fact that we are at the end of the year. We are heading into 2022, into a brand new wrestling year. We're about to enter WrestleMania season. And as a fan, and I've been watching wrestling, and I've been watching this product specifically, WWE, since 2005. I've got to say, this upcoming pay-per-view for January 1st, 2022, that they have named Day 1, them bringing that up, bringing that into their schedule, has given me excitement leading into the end of the year. Because normally, in the past, when we would be heading after TLC, after the December pay-per-view, whatever the name of that pay-per-view was, after that, WWE pretty much got into autopilot mode. They had all these idiotic Christmas and New Year's themed matches on the card that just, for the most part, made me cringe. Like the Trick or Street fight. Is that what it's called? Can't even remember. But that just made me cringe, and we were just waiting. We were just watching 1, 2, 3, sometimes even almost 4 weeks of WWE on autopilot because they could not build, or they were not in the direct future or in the direct build to the Royal Rumble, hence WrestleMania season. So I would just watch the episodes and tune out. I wouldn't really pay attention to it. But with Day 1 coming up in January of 2022, here's something to look forward to. Now we've got a purpose for the end of the year. Now we've got rivalries that we can build up to the next pay-per-view that is right in the middle of the Royal Rumble match, of the Royal Rumble pay-per-view. And frankly, on the Monday Night Raw side, they've done something very, very smart. Because they've managed to extend the life and the feud between Seth Rollins and the WWE Champion Big E by inserting KO Kevin Owens into this rivalry, into this feud. I called it just a week ago. I said there was going to be a triple threat match for the WWE Championship between Big E, Seth Rollins, and Kevin Owens. I said that. Now, I missed on the fact that that was going to happen at the Royal Rumble pay-per-view. I did miss on that, I will admit that. But either way, the match is happening. And I know a lot of you guys don't want to hear this, but I think Seth Rollins should walk out of Day 1 the new WWE Champion. And that's why adding Kevin Owens to this match, to make it a three-way, to make it a triple threat, is so damn genius. Because Seth Rollins can become and beat Kevin Owens for the WWE Championship at Day 1 without pinning Big E. Therefore protecting your champion, protecting the babyface of Monday Night Raw. And then you can get the rematch. The one-on-one rematch, the match that everyone's looking forward to. Seth Rollins versus Big E at the Royal Rumble for the title on the start of the road to WrestleMania. And I know what you're saying. What does that do to Big E? I mean, his title reign's going to get cut short. It's going to be about 2.5 months, 3 months, give or take a few days. It's going to be a short title reign. A lot of fans don't like short title reigns. And I never understood that. Because something I've always understood, and something I've always said, is that title reigns and championships itself are props, or they're tools used to advance a program, used to advance a character development, used to entertain you as a fan. Just because a championship reign is long doesn't mean it's entertaining, doesn't mean it's good for the title, for the superstar, for the company, for the show. It doesn't matter. That's not inherently the definition of a long title reign. A long title reign has to have purpose. There has to be a reason for that long title reign. Look no further than what they're doing on SmackDown with Roman Reigns, the head of the table. Nobody has been able to beat him. He is the head of the table. He has smashed everyone on the SmackDown roster, and there's a reason for that, and we'll get to that later on in the show. But as of right now, yes, Big E has been a good champion. Big E has fulfilled his purpose as WWE Champion and as the face of Monday Night Raw. But sooner rather than later, that will get stale. You know what's not stale? Seth Rollins. The character that he's portraying on Monday Night Raw each and every single week is entertaining as F. The fans themselves are chanting and singing and humming his theme music on Monday Night Raw during matches and segments that have nothing to do with the current number one contender to the WWE Championship. So you have those ingredients. You put your championship, your main title, on the most interesting and entertaining part of your show in Seth Rollins. You breathe new life into Big E's character by having him chase something that he lost unfairly in a triple threat match. You breathe new life into that and just continue that and further that program into Royal Rumble season. And you give Kevin Owens some purpose, something to do in his final months in WWE as it stands right now, because he has not re-signed with the company. So it's a win-win on the road to day one, going into January 1st, 2022. But again, those are just my thoughts. What do you think? Do you agree with me on the fact that Seth Rollins should become WWE Champion? Do you think Big E should have a lengthier run and he should drop the title at WrestleMania? Leave your thoughts and comments on the comment section below.